Konnichiwa and welcome back to my channel. I am OtakuFire and today I am going to discuss my pros and cons to the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare beta. Now, before we continue on with this video, if you have not seen my previous channel updates, please watch those two videos before you could process to this video. Thank you. And if you have seen this video, those two channel updates, welcome back. And again, I'm going to discuss my pros and cons between the Infinite Warfare Open Beta. Now, before I get started, yes, we already know the whole controversy between gamers and how they feel about the futuristic setting and the future of Call of Duty, but let's just get over it. This is one of those games that they make every single year, and it's not going to change anytime soon. And the whole futuristic setting's not going to go away, unfortunately, unless you gonna get the Modern Warfare remastered. And other than that, let's get started. I'm gonna start with cons. Since it's the open beta, I think let's just go ahead and talk about the truth and how we really feel and what we don't like about this. So, con. Me personally, I think it is sometimes unfair. And what I mean by unfair, it is unfair to new players, new upcoming players, just trying to practice and get the hang of the game because they continued to get dominated by these professional veterans all the way up to the esports professional gamers. They just don't feel like they can get the hang of it because they always dying and they can't get a single kill or win in a game. But basically, Call of Duty always has this term called lag compensation, which pretty much explains online multiplayer as a whole. Now, I'm not going to get too technical, but basically it means what you see in your screen is not what you're going to see according to the game's server. It's necessary because when Call of Duty, you got two firefights going on between two players. It cannot last any longer than 3 seconds. So if there's a disconnect between you and what you saw than what the server saw, it is completely noticeable. But yet, it's always this, if I don't see a player, then I'm going to assume nobody's there. But yet, you die anyway because apparently there's a player there. Or if it's just a one-on-one match between one player and another, it just depends on who shoots each other first with the most accuracy. Because, well, we all know from Black Ops 3, it takes a little more than 3 bullets to kill an opponent, and it's still an effect here in Infinite Warfare. Thus, it kind of seems unfair to some people, considering that you think you're getting the other player, but accurately, you're not getting the other player. Thus, your opponent wins against you because his bullets are accurate compared to yours. So, that pretty much explains it. Another con, the maps. Why give me vertical movement compatibilities if places that I can easily access using those abilities aren't actually accessible? The maps doesn't seem... I feel like the maps in this game are enormous and just sprawling with openings and access and routes and everyone's going all over the place. And I don't think it needs to happen in these kind of games. But when you... Personally, I feel like there is a fundamental disconnection between what I feel like and what I should be able to do versus what I'm actually able to do. This, first of all, could be fixed with natural barriers, barbed wires, or the visual indicators that the roofs and ledges aren't accessible. Because now, these maps are so open and vulnerable, anybody could just go anywhere and don't even notice. I mean, if you got a new player who's new to Call of Duty and you just got him just running all over the map, and then you got this sniper going on into the most highest place for no reason at all. Well, for one, he's a sniper, but then again, the new player is gonna think how he got up there. I didn't know I can go up there. Where are other places I can go? I didn't think I could go up there. And then it's just like when these maps are just too big and just too sprawling. I mean, I don't think it needs to be this way. I think it just needs to be a little condensed, smaller, barricaded, yet have some sort of opening and some sort of connection between routes and different players. Now, enough of the cons. I have 2 pros and I have 2 cons. Now we got to get to the pros. Pros, I like the movement. I like the exosuits and the thrusters in Black Ops 3 and based on Advanced Warfare, but then again, I don't love it. I can see why people value the boots on the ground gameplay, just because of the fact that that's just how people feel like first-person shooters should be. Just simple boots on the ground and just one-on-one matches with another opponent against me with another opponent. And yet, as for since Advanced Warfare, we got all this brand new movement that has just gained a new and bigger audience, whether you like it or not. This is the future of Call of Duty, and it's not going to change anytime soon. But in terms with the movement, like I said, I love the movement, and it's it's exactly the same thing as Black Ops 3. They had no change into the game whatsoever. They still did the same thing with Black Ops 3, so not really a big change there. So, yeah, I know I said I got 2 pros, but I feel like the movement is the most important pro in this entire beta. So I won't go in detail with a second pro because I feel like the movement plays a big role on this open beta. Now, do I look forward to Infinite Warfare? I would like to see what they do with it. I'm not saying yes and I'm not saying no. I would like to see where they go with this. Just because of the fact that we got all this brand new gameplay, we got this new enhancements, all new perks and supply drops, and just new things happening that a lot of people don't like, do like, a little controversy here and there. Here's what these group of Call of Duty gamers like, here's what this people of Call of Duty gamers don't like. It's just, I just want to see how this goes. Now with the Modern Warfare Remastered, absolutely, I am absolutely looking for it, and I'm pretty sure everyone else in the Call of Duty franchise is definitely looking forward to it. It's just, unfortunately, if you want to play it, you have to keep Infinite Warfare, the disc, to run Modern Warfare Remastered. And I don't think a lot of people know that yet, but again, if you want Modern Warfare Remastered, not only you have to pay and keep Infinite Warfare, you must keep Infinite Warfare's disc to run Modern Warfare Remastered. And I understand that's gonna piss a lot of people off just because of the fact that Call of Duty knows we love the older boots on the ground Call of Duty kind of game, and we just don't like the new futuristic setting. But personally, with the futuristic setting and the whole thrusters and exosuits, I love it. I think it brings more action to the gameplay. It's just something different compared to most first-person shooters who are very used to the whole boots on the ground tactic and gameplay and such. Now, as a whole, again, am I looking forward to this? Yes and no. But I am interested in what this series is going through, considering that there's a lot of controversial hate and love to the series, and a lot of mixed reviews between gamers and critics alike. I would love to see what this game is going to. Now that's it for my impression for the open beta, but I do want to discuss something else. For some reason, if you have not watched the channel update or do not understand what is going on with my channel, first of all, I am planning on an upcoming YouTube series called Noob Plays. I am getting out of my comfort zone of anime and JRPG titles to play different genres and different games for you guys to enjoy and for me to just play for the fun of it, and you guys get to simply just enjoy my misery in a hopeful manner, please. No criticism, please. Thank you. And yeah, a new upcoming series. If you don't know who I am, I'm OtakuFire. The link is in the description below. My very first channel update will explain the purpose of my channel. Yes, as for anime and JRPGs, November 1st, BlazBlue Central Fiction is coming out. I am definitely going to get that and looking forward to that. Somewhere in November, Final Fantasy 15 is coming out. I would definitely get that as well, because I remember I posted the Final Fantasy 15 demo boss fight, and you guys absolutely enjoyed it. I have gotten a lot of positivity and views off of that video more than anything, and that means a lot in my channel that you guys actually enjoy that kind of content, and I'll be more than happy to play it. Now, that's all for me. I'm signing out. Arigato. I am OtakuFire. Follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description below. If you haven't seen my previous channel updates, those videos will also have a link in the description below. See you guys later.